Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is AnaJolene and I'm the author of the Glory MC series, the Moonrise Beach series, and the new Heartbreaker series. So I want to do my currently inked video for March 2025. I do have these stickers that are available in my shop. They are the Bujo script stickers. So I'm going to be using the Q1 Hello Monthly scripts. And then I'm also going to be using the currently inked scripts. We have these available in white matte, transparent matte, and also even craft paper. So I'm just going to use these to label this spread right here. I'm using a A6 size Midori. It's a blank journal to do all my swatching today, as I use lots of Traveler's Notebook inserts to do my journaling in, but I have a few planners and journals also that have the Tomoe River paper. So I'm just going to stick these down here. These tweezers, by the way, are available in my shop if you guys are interested in them. And I will just mark that in for March. So I can throw these pages away now. Okay, so let's get started here. I have all of my currently inked pens for this month in this handy little Eurolico pouch. So I am going to share that with you. Okay, so let me get started first with, actually let's go with all the colored inks. So for this month in my planners and journals, I'm going to be using a kit called Scandal in Spring and Wallflowers. It kind of has a purple vibe to it, purple and like yellow. So this is what it looks like. This is my weekly journal, so I print out pictures and then journal about my memories. So this is the kind of theme or the colorway that I'm trying to go for. So it has some yellows, a little bit of lilac and purple, and then some green. So for this month, as like kind of like my accent ink, I thought that I would use a little bit of purple. So I have inked up two of my purple pens here. They're actually from the same brand, Kaweco, and they're also both Hello Kitty pens. The main difference is I have one that is from the AL Sport line, so it has an aluminum body, and then the other one is just the regular collection line. So let me get started with the one I'm going to be using in my daily journal, which is a passport size TN. The reason why I like to share my journals with the currently inked is so you guys can kind of get an idea of the type of stickers that I'm using. So for this month, I am using another one of these Traveler's Notebook passport inserts. This is the line version, and this is how I've kind of pre-decorated it. So like I said, lots of greens, purples, a little bit of yellow. So I just decorated each page just lightly, as I do like to write quite a bit. So I like to leave a lot of room for me to fill it in throughout the month. But like I said, the collection that I used is from my shop. It's the Scandal in Spring collection, as well as the Wallflowers collection. And then these Fashion Girls I just added. Those are just from my collection of stickers that I've had accumulated over the years. So I just add that there. So for this journal here, I am going to be using the AL Sport. I have this here in the fine nib, and inside I have Pilot Iroshizuku Murasaki Shikabu, which is one of my favorite purple colors. It's kind of like it's vibrant, but like a little bit light. I don't know if that even makes sense. But what I'll do is I'll swatch it in here so you guys can see how it looks like. So I've just zoomed in slightly, and let's get started with swatching this. So I'm using a fine nib, and that is what it looks like. So this is the Kaweco Hello Kitty collaboration. So the AL Sport And like I said, I have it here in the fine nib. And inside I have one of my favorite purple inks. Murasaki Shikabue. I feel like not many people use purple inks these days, but when I first started out with my fountain pens, I remember like those teal colors like Diamine Aurora Borealis and like purples were really popular. So it kind of reminds me of those early days. So that's for my passport size journal, my daily journal. And then in my standard size TN, my goals bullet journal, I have decorated it with the same kit. I actually did a plan with me on my channel, or rather it's more of like a journal with me because this is journal. So that's what it looks like. That's how I prepped it. So if you want to see me like putting down these stickers, check out that journal with me video so you can see how I put it all together. But this is how it looks like, and I think a purple ink would look really pretty on these pages, so that's what I've chosen to go with. So this is the pen. So again, we'll do a swatch and write in the name, which is again a Kaweco, Hello Kitty. The main difference between these two inks is that this one is a little bit darker. It's a little bit more blue based. So this is Stardust Purple, by the way, and I have it here in a fine nib. Did I even mention the ink? The ink is a Diamine Imperial Purple. I really like the name. It sounds very majestic to me for some reason. So you can see the difference. This one's just a touch brighter. This one has a little bit more blue. So I think that might be fun. I'm hoping that this pen will be good because I did use like the pink one that I purchased at the same time last month, and I had a lot of skipping issues using a Diamine ink as well. So I'm hoping that that is not the case for this one. Fingers crossed. Okay, so also for my standard size TN, I have inked up a few of the Twsbis. So this is all from the breakfast collection. So let me start off with the Cafe Bronze. So this is the one that they released last year actually. I have it here in the medium nib. And inside I have J. Arbonne Cafe de Lait. I feel like it's a beautiful match for this. So I'm excited to use this pen. I have used this pen quite a lot already, but not with this ink combo. So this is actually a new ink to me. I just purchased it not too long ago. So this is my first time using it for a longer period of time. So like I said, I got this in a medium nib. Typically, I actually like more of a fine nib for my Twsbis, but every now and then I like to get a medium. So this is the Cafe de Isle, which I think is a really nice warm brown color. I think I'm really going to enjoy this pen. And for this one, I want to use it in my highlights journal here. So I have, again, these pages at the back where I like to do a little bit of like journaling for some highlights. I can kind of show you how last month turned out. So I kind of use like stamps and then I journal with like a different color pen. So I want to do that here in the back for this month. So I think I'm going to use this pen and ink combo for that. And then also I have my favorite. This is the Cream and Rose Gold. So it's a little bit lighter than the bronze. I don't know if you can tell. But in here I have another Diamine ink, which is one of my favorites. It's Sepia. So with this pen and ink, I almost always have this combo inked up. I don't know. I think it just works all year round. I think it's a beautiful pen. I have this one in the fine nib. So I think that's why I love it so much. I love the fine nibs from Twsbi. And like I said, this ink is one of my favorites. It is brown, but it has a little bit of a warm yellowy undertone. So I like to pair it with like sticker collections that have a little bit of yellow in. So this is gonna go in my highlights journal. So the one I showed you earlier, which has some yellow accents. So I think this ink will look nice paired with this artwork. So I'm excited for that. And then for my last journal here, I have my reading journal. And since I write a lot in my reading journal, I want a really good like wet writer. So this is again the same artwork, the same collection. And this is how I've kind of prepped my pages. So you can see a little bit of that purple and yellow coming through. So I'm using the newest pen that Twsbi released. This is the Espresso, and I have it here in the fine nib. So I'll be using a brown ink in that journal that I just shared with you. So a couple of purple colors and then mostly brown tones for the rest of it, as I'm really feeling the browns lately. So like I said, this is the Espresso Bronze. I have a full video on this unboxing if you guys are interested in it, so go ahead and check it out. So for this pen, I have chosen another new ink to me. This is Jack Arbon L'Idée, which is a really popular ink. I know a lot of people really enjoy this one. This is more of like a darker brown, and I feel like it matches the pen perfectly. So it'll be my first time using this ink as well as this pen because it just came out. So I'm really, really excited about it. And then lastly here I have my beloved Pilot Decimo. This is a Vanishing Point pen. Last month I did use it with a medium nib, but I changed it out to a fine 18 karat gold nib now. And inside I have platinum carbon black. And this is what I'm going to be using in my work planner, so that's why I need just a regular black ink. So I'll write here Pilot Decimo, Vanishing Point, Champagne Pink. I have another one that's in the white body, and I really like that one as well. But I am trying to explore a little bit more with waterproof or permanent ink. So I'm thinking about purchasing some more in different colors so that I can play around with them. But the black, you know, it's kind of classic, it goes with everything. So this is going to be like my workhorse pen. So this planner right here is an A5 take a note planner. I'm using this right now for work, and I'm kind of doing a whole bullet journal style in here. So last month I did use a Pilot Kakuno in here, and I did like it. I like how it makes my writing look, but it does kind of smudge a little bit with the ink. You can kind of see in some places the ink was smudging when I wasn't careful and I didn't let the ink dry. That's why I started using this one, as it does have a waterproof ink in it here. So I feel like it dries quicker and it doesn't smudge as easily on this Tomoe River paper. So I'm going to be continuing on into March. I used this kit. This is also from my shop. This one is called Spring Awakening, so it's different than the other ones that I have in my journals. But it still has that kind of like yellow theme, but this one has more pink in it. So I thought that this ink and pen combo would look nice with it. So that's it. Those are all the pens that I plan on using. Not that many, I guess, as I still have some of my pens from last month that I need to finish, but I have my 3 Twsbis that I'm going to be using, a couple of Kawecos, and then I actually only have one gold nib pen, which is the Pilot Decimo. So those are the pens that I am going to be using for the month of March. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in the pens and inks, I will leave them down below. As the month progresses, I will be making my notes here on the other side, and then I'll follow up with another video talking about how these pen and ink combinations worked out for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you guys are interested in the journaling stickers that I'm using, you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of my shop. Bye guys, have a nice day.